They took her baby. She had her baby. CPS took her.
Thank you so much for bringing me out. I had a lot of fun. We'll have to do this again sometime.
Hey, thank you for coming. Are you hungry?
I could eat.
Well, I tell you what, I know a place. Let's go get some barbecue.
Barbecue, I don't know. I do this weird thing where anytime I eat barbecue, I like to get like a foot massage.
Funny you should mention that. I know a guy. Yeah.
Who would you know that offers barbecue and foot massage?
The place is called Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
Absolutely.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Let's go over. Let's get you full of barbecue.
Let's go check it out. Get my feet rubbed. Get some barbecue at Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
Play with the college of comedic knowledge. I've got my co-host here, KJ Weaver. KJ's in the house. This is a podcast where we interview comics coming straight off of their open mic sets. 207 North Delaware Street, Indianapolis, Indiana. Crackers Comedy.
Obama impression.
You got the right guy. I actually do. I've done that on stand-up comedy. See me do Barack Obama skits. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Prove it.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Join us.
This is your former president, Barack Obama. I'm here with Tony Bronchitis. He's a made man. He's wearing golds. He's got a nice shine on. And that's my. What do you think, Tony? Am I valid? This guy's a pro.
My whole nerd. All right, I'm sounding like Dr. Phil. I want to help you. All right, I want to help you. My wife, Robin. Why don't you stand up, Robin? You know, she.
Have you done the Apollo or maybe the Broadway up there?
I did it long before I started bringing this kid along with me, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to do the Apollo all the time. Those guys loved me. All those guys loved me. They're like, oh, you know, 'cause I'm green, which makes me like basically black, right?
Yeah.
'Cause like talk about like you know, representation or it.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if I'm green. I'm kind of like a seafoam.
Like
Yeah.
a sea.
Yeah, some people think I'm blue, and I'm like, are you aqua, marine?
Yeah.
Wow, you know a lot of words.
Yeah, nothing.
Wow, give it up for Obama every time. Man, you freaking struggle with that. You can do the impression, but you can't say Obama. Okay, there you go, you got it. It's a very hard thing to say. It's not funny. I loved it once, and it just didn't work. I was like, honey, I think it's like the orbital bones, you know? Some of the orbital bones. Orbital bone, dude, it's the hardest. Yeah, try to say that without moving your lips. Orbital bone. No, that wasn't right. It's close enough, okay? Stop giggling. Okay. So yeah, I can't believe I missed this. If I were you, I'd continue to watch because I'm gonna be back later, right, Clay?
Yep.
And we're gonna have more questions. But in the meantime, you gotta give me one question. You gotta give me something good right now, so I can go off on something, make it worth it.
Give me a second. That's a tough one.
You can't get it up for Asian girls. Is that why you don't like hentai?
Oh,
It doesn't work.
No, I'm not a big fan of cartoon children.
What do you like, claymation or
No,
puppets, maybe?
I kind of like
Is that
I like older women, you know.
Oh,
You know, like some like don't tell nobody, right? But some people say, come in close, so you can hear me and no one else.
Yeah.
I might hit the mommy kick, and don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. No, dude. And I ain't gay enough.
I didn't say that. I'm not blaming you. I'm not accusing you.
It's just I just want you to know, right, that I like you, but just not in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he does impersonate Obama a lot. If he's true to character, if he's a method actor, he may have to worry about that.
I can do like 2 impressions. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does sound like we've got another guy coming on, Tony.
You want to see one of my impressions right as he goes?
Please give us an impression.
Okay, this is my impersonation of your intellect.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm stupid and dead.
I'm a whoopee cushion to you.
Y'all making whoopee cushions over there. Okay,
That's
anyway.
what my mind's.
Other than that, I ain't got nothing, but ain't there something? There's more to come, more people to see, more things to do on Cock TV. Now, with that said, gentlemen, that's what it's all about. Clap, clap.
Wow, that's a nice radio drop. I hope he didn't do that at the stations in New York.
we got Michael Howard coming in. Joining us at this time is
The Michael Halvey.
Michael. How are they out there?
Total bombshell. I did terrible.
Come on.
What, you came in here with like really high expectations,
No, I came in here with flow.
showing off your Hogwarts hat, drinking your butterbeer, and
That was a good time. Now, this is not butterbeer. This is Mexican beer, actually. Good old craft beer. Good stuff. Yeah, it was a tough one in there, fellas. I died a miserable death.
no, number one on the it's a cold spot. It's not always a spot that you want to take, but
What do you think happened?
Oh, I just tried new stuff that I didn't have fully memorized, and it was not 6 minutes long. And then I was like, all right, we're just gonna roll with it. Just see what I got here. And then, oh yeah, that and there's like 6 people in the crowd. So,
Mm.
but yeah, it's tough.
I feel like the first Thursday, especially coming off the graduation show,
Oh yeah,
it's always like, get back to reality.
yeah, well that too, yeah. But it's good to have a bomb. I was excited for it. I kind of wanted to bomb, if that's a bad thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because I was like, I'm about to go on vacation, so if I do terrible, I'll hate myself, and I'll write extensively for a week.
right.
It'll, it's a weird. It's not healthy, but it works.
The dark process.
that's a law of attraction kind of thing. If I'm saying like, I want a new phone, this phone's gonna break. Eventually, I'm gonna crack my screen and like irreparable damage, and it'll prompt me to have to do it. So if you had in the back of your mind your tracks, now you're gonna write some new material.
Thank you, Tiffany. Are you going on vacation again?
Yeah, I'm going back to Florida, dog. Yeah. I only came back because I was like, well, I can work, 2 10-hour shifts Thursday, Friday, and, pay for like a couple of things to do on vacation, have better than not getting paid at all because I already used up all my vacation days at Hogwarts. So,
And Hogwarts, that was this past week's adventure.
that was amazing, dude. That was the greatest time of my entire life.
The great, yeah.
Yeah. It was awesome, dude. It was, yeah, you have to check that out on the last episode. There's some clips on there for sure.
And we've got an update coming this episode, which will probably be right after this interview.
Star Wars, yeah. Oh yeah, I got a lightsaber. I spent way too much money this weekend, but it was worth every penny.
They have
Sure.
a wax sculpture of George Lucas there to take a picture.
I didn't see one. No, because it's all Disney now. So they said, "Fuck you, George Lucas."
Yes.
They kicked his ass out.
Goofy wrote this one.
Yeah,
It wasn't at Disney, was it?
it's at Hollywood Studios, which is like I guess a part of Disney. It's like Disney's Hogwarts is at Universal,
Okay.
and so I went there, and then Disney's like 20 minutes away, so we went to Hollywood Studios at Disney, literally just to do the Star Wars.
So there's 2 lightsabers that you can buy. One of them is, I believe, more expensive, so it becomes a little nicer. If you get the more expensive one, or you can get the cheap.
That's an expensive ass. The metal one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Oh fuck, dude. It's so good. Can I say fuck on the podcast?
Yeah.
Say fuck on. Okay. Fuck yeah, that's cool. All right.
We have
You've earned it.
We have no filter.
All right.
No sense.
Cool.
Free speech.
Sometimes I do struggle not saying the fuck word. It is hard. But
It's
Yeah.
probably one of my favorite words.
it's definitely my favorite word. I mean, like fuck you, you fucking fuck. Like,
Sentence enhancer that SpongeBob says.
oh, it's great stuff. They have a SpongeBob store at
Really?
Universal, dog. I got to meet SpongeBob. It was badass, dude.
Is he a dick? Like,
No, he was cool. He was the nicest sponge you'd ever You know, he a good guy to go jellyfishing with for sure.
Dude, I would
Go jellyfishing with SpongeBob. Oh yeah, that'd be the shit.
roll a couple of them and go jellyfish.
Play up the
He would be down. Play on the hooks, dude. Get a little risky. Yeah, I did tell a joke about Star Wars and Harry Potter today, and it did all right. The one part I thought would have done better, but I don't think I delivered it right because it was the first time I did it, and I didn't have confidence in it because I didn't like memorize all this shit good enough because I was like on the plane and sleeping and going all around and shit. So my writing was not on. That's why I knew I was gonna bomb. So I was not ready, but I was like I gotta.
the entire set of good stuff. You said you
Well,
didn't have
for
6
most of it.
Does that mean you had more than 6 or less than 6 tonight?
What I had written down for tonight was like maybe 2 minutes, and then I forgot to do the why Kurt Cobain killed himself bit.
Okay.
But I totally forgot about that. Yeah,
So once you finish early with 2 minutes, do you go back to reliable stuff, or are you like,
Yeah.
rip on this new stuff and
yeah. Typically, I typically just go to the who's got parents and that kind of kill
That
time
sounds like fun.
for. Yeah, yeah. But
interactive stuff? I mean,
it was good. It was a good time. We'll try again. Like I said, I'm gonna hate myself and cry for a week on the beach, and hopefully we'll.
Do that.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is. But all right, gentlemen. Until
Give me your social. Plug your stuff.
MJH_2019 on Instagram and signed a comedian. Fuck yeah.
You
Michael Halbig with the SCN here, reporting on Michael's weekend shenanigans. And if you guys were watching last week, I was at Harry Potter World in Orlando, and then I was at Star Wars Land in Orlando, and got a lightsaber and a wand and a whole bunch of cool shit. And then I was at Crackers on Thursday because, I had to fly in to do the pod and do my set with the boys, of course. And I flew my ass back out here to the beach because Indiana's weather just blows fat penis, to be honest with you. This is so much nicer. This is so much nicer. We should all move down here. We should. I don't know how expensive it is. Probably pretty expensive, but if we all pool our money together, rob enough people, we might be able to get it done. In honor of Jimmy Buffett's passing, I've been downing margaritas like a motherfucker. It's way over there because I had to get the fuck away from everybody in order to talk to myself on a camera. They all think I'm FaceTiming my mom right now, actually, but they don't have to know what's really going on. Ocean's nice. It's a little chilly out there. Lots of jellyfish. Lots of jellies. Or squishies, as Dory would call them. I'm trying to avoid those because I do not want to have to send in a clip of me peeing on my foot, Even though it might be great content, I don't want to deal with that bullshit. But if I do, I will send it in because it would be funny. Other than that, man, I'm just smoking doobies, drinking margaritas, avoiding the jellies, just enjoying this nice ass weather before I have to come back to fucking Indiana. Anyways, this is Michael Halbig, sending it back to the College of Comedic Knowledge.
What's Tupac's favorite candy?
What's that?
Sour Patch Kid.
Why?
Sour, sweet, gone.
There you go.
Fuck your bitch, you fat motherfucker. For you. Hey, money. Right, Michael? Hey, money. Hey, money. You know those backup singers were like, God damn it.
Alleged Killer has just been released, I believe.
I mean, he's on bail.
Is he on bail?
Yeah, he's not released.
Keefy. Alleged Killer.
Alleged killer. Everybody knew a killer on the list. Yeah, Keefy D. He killed the bro. Okay. I keep my ear to the streets. Anyway, so Keefy, everybody knew that this dude killed Tupac. Okay? Everybody knew. And it was an inside job kind of with the LAPD, so nobody got arrested until lately because.
So you're trying to tell me that Tupac is officially dead?
It wasn't a question.
I think he is, dog. I think this dude's innocent. Maybe that's why he's on the run.
Hey, money. Hey, money.
No, he's in Cuba.
Dude.
Seen that video?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, if that dude's not Tupac, I don't care. Put his ass on tour, dude.
Dude.
Put him on tour.
That
Some
hol-
money to be made there.
That hologram, though. That hologram. That shit came out in like 2010.
Pretty good stuff.
I bet we can fuck holograms now.
Probably. At Hogwarts, they had holograms. They were insane. I have a picture of them. You want to see the picture of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm being fucking for real, dude. I don't play.
I thought you were about to go with some like
Some titties? No.
porn.
Hang on, just let me find the goddamn hologram.
No.
Feel bad. Taking too long. Oh, here we go. Here
You're
we go.
going on
Here we go.
hard.
Look at that. Look at how real that shit looks.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Even in picture too.
Yeah, and that's in picture. Those are holograms.
Wow.
I bet you were 3 bleakers deep on that bitch.
Dude, I was so chubby. You would have thought there were a wand in my pants.
Bro, I used to be so I was a security guard, then a stockbroker. Shout out to Jeffrey Epstein, that's what he was. And then now I'm an operations manager at Walmart. And whenever I was a security guard, I was there at like 3 in the morning. I was there at the night shift.
Yeah.
So like I just got into World War II shit. And I was like, because I knew that like Hitler wasn't like the first dum-dum.
Right.
Like he was convinced by a mob of realists where they fucking come from. And it turns out they came from a dude who was like, I know where Atlantis is. Follow me.
Alright, you wanna plug your socials? Looks like we've got our next comic ready to come on.
Yeah. At John Fingman 1.
Hell yeah, John Pinkman 1. I'll step out. You can also step on now, John.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's great having you. Dog around here, Mr. Brad or Rick. but-
Homosexuality!
You can just shout it in a crowd.
I feel like that's what Santa wears when he has toes up.
Absolutely, you know what? It's not. He doesn't. He calls them elves. Yeah, there's no proof of anything.
Yeah, the plastic.
TMZ's been trying. We haven't caught a photograph of what's really going on up north yet.
How was your set, Brad?
No, well, it was all new stuff, and I enjoyed the hell out of some of it. You know, and the problem is the comics. Comics, when you go up in front of comics, they're the worst. Number one, comics. Number two, comics. Right? So everybody's just thinking about either the job they did or what they're going to say, and they're just staring off. They're all high. They're usually dumb, and they're really stupid. Like, and you know what? That's the greatest thing is like, here, listen, after you've been a comic for a couple of years, right, you got about 45 minutes set, and literally your entire life of every ounce of fun and funny is condensed to that 45. And outside of that, it's all gone. It's just like, dude, right? It's like there it all is. You know, it's not like an athlete who's like, oh, wow, but that guy is good at, the guy who's good at football is also good at horseshoes or some shit like that. It's not like that. It's like, oh, wow, but if you're a comic, you're probably good at talking to people or holding a conversation or looking people in the eye or even being an Uber driver. You're going to get more than 1 star. But no, they're not. But anyway, it was a great set. I enjoyed the hell out of the room.
Good.
No, I did. I talked about some new stuff. I talked about Rome. Have you heard about stuff that they said the men, the ladies are surprised that we guys think about Rome. Do you guys ever think about Rome?
The fall of the empire. Yeah.
Everybody thinks about it, and they think it right. We lost a lot of rep with the ladies when they heard that like we think about sex every 15 seconds. So they just assume that when they hear us thinking about stuff like that, it just pops in our head. Like we're just sitting around and all of a sudden we just Julius Caesar.
Yes.
No, we think about it, you know. But also Rome's kind of gay. Roman emperors. Well, think about it because they wear the togas kind of, and then they had that wreath in their hair. And then I think the gayest part was all the sex with other dudes. That's really why I was like, I think there's something happening here. You know what I mean? Like that's a little. And the reason, but you know what? The reason why we know that, but we still think that they're cool, they're hard, they're badasses. It's because we know that it wasn't until the 1990s that men even thought about grooming below the belt. So back in the day, it'd be easier to get through a barbed wire fence than an Italian man's ass.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? You guys, they were made of something different. They really were made of something different. So if you can keep it up during that, then you need to put it wherever you want. You earned the right.
That's true. And they were fond of homosexuality.
I don't think they thought about it. I think they just thought about it as a good time.
Yeah.
Buggery. A bit of buggery.
You think that's what they called it?
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, let's face it. If we were out on, I'm going to be honest with you, if we were out on the road, right, you know, and it was like we were out there and fighting in the mud and all that kind of stuff. And I came back to my tent. You are a smooth-faced young fellow. You know what I mean? Whatever. We were in a war. What's the big deal? We're gonna be dead tomorrow. What are you worried about? You think about that. Until next time.
Isn't that the most alpha thing you can do? Why am I gonna?
Exactly. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna be the one bent over my chaiselong.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's my point.
Education. You know, it's like, why go for her when I can talk? Alexander the Great. Yeah.
Bruce Spry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My name's Kinley. I'm a reporter on behalf of Pac-Man. I'm with his side on the lawsuit with the allegations that you have against Mr. Pac-Man. Do you have any statements on this matter?
You can tell that dot muncher. I'll see him in the courtroom outside the maze.
Okay, Mr. Bry, I do want to go on public and say that we are on the record. Is this a statement that you would like to stay on the record?
I have no further comments except Ben & Jerry's is hiding a 30-second flavor of ice cream.
You heard it here first, folks. 30-second flavor.
How's it going, guys? This is Clay Boyer with the Stand Up Comedy Network. I have Bruce Spry, the conspiracy guy, with me. Bruce, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing, good outside the usual paranoia. It's a little fucking drone, I swear. You see it. By the way, this isn't like the kind that the government can tap into, right?
Yeah, Bruce, I will say at this point, there's probably no way getting around them listening. We've done our best to try and set up our servers in a way that protects against that. For your sake, we knew you were coming in, and so we tried to take some precautions, but I'm not sure. They may still pick us up.
I'm just saying, man, they're recording everything. That's why I wear this get up, Although, you do got to connect the dots, which, they can be difficult when you got that Pac-Man bastard going around.
I did see that you had an issue with Pac-Man in your latest report with the SCN. Has he followed up, or have you gotten any letters?
So I've called in 4 guys. They're, mostly ghostly, but I think they're hot on the trail, and I'm hoping to see some progress.
That's good.
Yeah, and it's interesting is when Pac-Man eats the pellets, that crafty bastard. You see them turning blue and white, and there's it's a trans thing. It's a transitional thing.
There you go.
And Pac-Man goes for it, which I hate Pac-Man, but it shows how accepting that he is, and he just goes straight for the transitioning ghosts.
That is true.
Don't go for his career. I'm going for his 3 lives.
Damn, that makes a lot of sense.
We got to find that room outside the maze,
where he goes in between.
Yeah, we got to find that hidden room. That's what we're working on. We know it exists somewhere. We just don't know how the bastard keeps teleporting.
There we go. We will get to the bottom of this. It's been Bruce Spry and Clay Boyer with the SCN, sending it back over to myself and KJ with the College of Comedic Knowledge.
Oh, Elliot. The big kahuna. I'm going to come in real hot and heavy, all right? Oh, yeah. Big hack.
What's up, you goddamn scab? Taking my fucking job? You fucking nerd. And speaking of scabs, what about this race trader over here? Okay. All right, that got too hot. I'm sorry. You replaced me with a black guy. That one wasn't racist. That one I'll give you to. That one was actually racist.
That's what I thought.
Oh, shit.
Joining us here is Todd. Elliot, none other than Todd.
I went to go plug my Instagram on stage, and I was like, I actually can't say that.
Todd,
It'd be funny if you were like, it's F Todd, and then everybody was like, faggot Todd.
Probably get at least one of those.
You say it's Cuck Todd. Or you might as well just change it to that. No. Cuck with an F.
Last week was an anomaly. That was me entering the flow state perfectly.
Jiu-jitsu thing.
Yeah, I did that again and it killed. Yeah. That's a good one.
Dude, and we slept so hard on that joke last week.
You fuckers. Every time it works, I'm just like, yeah, that's right. You fucking bastards. I'm a genius.
Yes, sir.
And then what's coming down the pike from you, dude, as far as Todd's Tisms? What can we expect?
Honestly, I've been stressing the fuck out. I've been doing so much research about Alexander the Great. I want the first episode to be a history about one person specific that I can tie in and make a whole bunch of jokes throughout.
Hell yeah.
And Alexander the Great's the perfect one for it.
Hell yeah. Is that a Roman guy?
No, Macedonian.
Macedonian.
He had the biggest land empire at the same time as Genghis Khan.
Hell yeah.
Pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
First dude for women's rights.
Really?
Yeah, first bisexual leader ever.
Nice.
Yeah, who was open about it. The rest of them just fucked kids.
Right.
Did a lot of Roman history here tonight.
It's not Roman.
Oh, that's not Roman history. That's
Macedonia.
Macedonia.
It's like Babylon. That shit.
Oh,
It's
really?
Roman history. This guy doesn't know shit.
This guy's dumb as fuck. Fuck him.
You ever watch the show?
The tism levels are fucking high in that room.
Yeah.
There's definitely like 3 dudes that are heavy on the
I
tisms.
heard that there was one dude that was like definitely Tisms.
Yeah, I didn't believe him until I saw him look at his phone. I was like, yeah, he's got it.
Why didn't he come out?
Shit, I even talked to him too. I should have told him to come out here for the interview. My bad. That's my fault.
Not a fan of pods. Is he like a recluse guy? Reclusive. Did
We can't call them retarded anymore, KJ.
That's not what I meant. Hey. I think he's a hermit.
Brought me to a really weird show.
But we heard about that.
Weird in the
What's
best
your
way.
perspective about that show?
I had a wonderful time. I didn't know drag kings were a thing. But
Kings, like girls that
dress as dudes and perform in
Hell
the
yeah.
drag aesthetics. But yeah, I didn't know that was a thing until we walked into the green room and there's someone like tying down their titties and I was just like, I shouldn't be here.
Why would you do that? We like those.
And the whole time we were talking to Max, dude,
Huh?
not a fucking clue was a lady. Like, it was like 5 minutes before the show started, and I was like, dude, don't you need to get in there and put your makeup on and stuff?
and they were like,
And then I got to look like a real retard.
plug your stuff.
Okay, follow me on Instagram, fucktoddgbd, goingbackdoor.com if you want to catch me doing more funny stuff, except I'm a lot more drunk and incoherent.
How you doing tonight?
Welcome.
I am getting old. I can't climb on these bar stools anymore. They're too high. I like a big comfy recliner. Let's put our feet up top. What's going on tonight?
Oh, we're having a pretty good show. KJ breaking us in, getting his first episode under his belt.
I tell you what, watching the way you guys started and how you've improved and your whole picture, you know, because I always tell the guys, it's not just your 15 minutes on stage, it's your whole persona. So how you dress, what your social media says, how you treat people, all of that plays into it. And the better your picture is, the more work you'll get.
That's right. And this he creates work. I don't know, you've seen the podcast, the skits that he puts out. I mean, he creates his own work.
I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job.
He went to a show, I don't know if you know this, went to a show on accident. He didn't know it wasn't a comedy show, but he said,
Oh, Ollie's? Was that where it was?
It was the Black Circle.
Oh, yeah. And did you get a surprise when you left?
I got a surprise for that.
Were you shocked in the hall?
I was taking it back. I go to my friend and see.
And we were talking a little bit about how this is the most historic club in town.
Right, 41 years.
That's crazy.
That's the oldest comedy club in the state, and there have been a lot of them that have come and go,
Yeah.
you know. But you say crackers, well, a couple of the comics from here go to New York, they say, well, you know, I featured it at Crackers, or I emceed at Crackers. They're like, you want on tonight? Some stage time, let's see what you got, you know. And I think that's great. Name recognition, it means a great deal.
I've been on podcasts earlier.
Right. Well, I see you have real comics coming out, and I'm going to pop out of here and let's get somebody who's qualified to sit in this chair.
Great day, as always.
Thanks, Nick.
For coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Todd here with the Tism Torsion. Did you know the first MMA bout took place between Muhammad Ali and Antonio Inoki in Japan in 1976?
What's up, dude?
What's up, guys?
So, man.
But
Davey?
how was your show, Davey?
I think I did all right. It's good. Dust off some cobwebs, you know what I mean? It's been a while. Started a new union job, so I think that's like electric union. Yeah, IB, supposed to stay on proper and shit.
There you go.
I beat these old veteran cats. They're like, IB, 89905, code 6. All right, I don't care, bro. Just pay your dues. Pay your dues. I don't care. I would have added 30 more seconds onto that.
Do you think that comics should reach out at that point? Like, hey, man,
To another comic?
like, I love that joke. This is what I would do. That's fun.
No, 'cause I feel like it's like they say impersonation or whatever it is the biggest form of flattery, right? So I mean, if you're inspired by a joke, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's one of the things. But then you should let that comic know, like, hey, I want you to know this joke didn't derive from me hearing you say such and such because I liked that so much and could relate at that point. 'Cause there's a couple like, because like, let's say to like an open micer like myself, like I've got a couple jokes that are easy, like silly little pothead jokes that anybody could have wrote. But like say big cat like Pete Davidson, cats like that that are going like blowing up that are young cats like ourselves in the scene that are actually making it and doing it and everywhere. Now, if I as an open micer go and deliver that joke that's similar to the one he does, who stole it? I stole it apparently because even if I wrote that joke 2 years before that, I stole it because I don't get the recognition. So it's one of the things where it's like a real slippery slope on how to address that. So you just don't see it out, I guess. Just don't do that. Just don't, yeah. Accept it. Take it on the chin. If you get caught up, kind of stealing a joke, take it on the chin and be like, hey, I apologize. Won't do that joke no more, or compliment them enough where they're like, hey, look, it's not the same damn joke. We can have our 2 shares on it. I mean, hell, what idea has the touch down?
There's current topics that
Exactly.
I didn't have until I heard.
Boom, boom, there you go. If this pop culture was relevant at the time, it should have been touched down upon. Not just one comics that I trademarked this, copyrighted this. They can't do that. Because then if that was the case, it would just be scripted. You know what I mean? We kind of have a script at a certain point, but we're not. Someone's not writing it. We're doing that. As open mic comics and beginning comics. I think I hope I am. I don't know if you guys got writers. If you guys got writers, let me know. But if you guys can afford a writer, let me know. I need to set my job game up. That union ain't doing one of these.
But since I have like an edgier idea, I'd say Michael Halvey would give us saying things. So no, this is helping. We have the writing workshop here.
Yeah, I need to start joining in. Like I said, which is about an hour north, and you know what I mean. Like I said, I got a kid, got my son, so I take care of him most of the time, and I try to do it when I can. Goebel says it's pretty, thick list for about 2 to 3 weeks, but I'll definitely be back. Thursday, I'm back, man. I'm definitely in here. I do. You can actually catch me at on Facebook. It's Davey Ross, Rasta religion wise, so that's why the Ross comes from. And then on Instagram, it's at Dave Moomaw, and MUMAW for the Moomaw, and the Davey is DAVEY. So and then.
So Jerry, the question is like, what you got sometimes?
What do I got sometimes?
Yeah, like right now.
Songs?
No, I mean we could end with a song. Do you have any requests to play?
I'm lost.
Oh yeah, you want to sing it?
Oh, I know the Fly Me to the Moon part.
Dun dun dun. I need a lead. Can you do it? Stereotypical guy to do it lead. Okay, thank you. Keep it going. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, please be true. In other words, please kiss me. I ain't getting none, all right?
I'm there, man. I'm there.
Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. Hey, KJ, you are all I long for, all I worship and adored. In other words, hold my hand. No, I'm a drummer solo. Other words, we're gonna skip to the end. In other words, I love you. But I ain't gay none. I ain't gay. I swear to God. A little. It's
Jones barbecue and foot massage. Jones barbecue and foot massage. Better come down here and get some of this shit. Like that European stuff you don't normally eat. Well,